What's up everybody, 24/7 Bricks here. Welcome back to week 3 of building RueCatto. Now I'm super excited to be building this section of the mock, so we're going to hop straight into it. We're going to take a look at what sections we did last week and what sections we're doing this week. So taking a look at our sort of build overview or our plan. Last week we built these two sections right here, so they are complete, and in this week's video we're going to be building these two sections right here. Now that sort of basically finishes off a little square of the mock, which is going to be really cool to do. Now in this section you see this green long strip, and that's basically going to be a arch slash garden, which is going to be really challenging as I have to include the arch on multiple sort of plates or sections, which is going to be kind of difficult, as well as adding as many sort of plants or trees as possible on top of it. Now we're also going to be including a balcony as well, so it's going to be kind of difficult in the future when lining these things up. But anyway, we're going to hop straight into a time lapse so you guys can watch me build, so let's hop straight into it and let's go. And this is the next two sections completed. Now I'm super happy with how this build turned out, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you have made it this far into the video and you do like what you see, then please leave a like, share and subscribe, as it really does help me out. I'll have a link at the bottom of this video to the previous weeks and a playlist to the previous weeks of this build series. But anyway, we'll conclude this video. Now to conclude this week's video of building RueCatto, I think this build turned out really nicely. Now there are a few flaws in this sort of design which I'll be definitely kind of fixing with later sections of the build. But anyway, I just wanted to start off with the trees look awesome. We experimented with them in last week's episode where we sort of designed them and made them look really nice. And I think I've nailed it on the head with these tree designs, so I think they look pretty awesome. Now with the flaws, as you can see, I used some headlight bricks as well as some snot bricks on the arch, and I decided to put the lights there, and for some reason it was sticking out, so I had to remove the plates and tiles that I added just so that the lights would stand up straight. And the next flaw is due to the trees really. Well, I decided to include a window, but when you look at it from a specific angle, the trees actually block the view of the window, which is really annoying, as it's a cool little detail, but you can't really see it, which is kind of frustrating. But we're going to learn from this and use it to adapt our builds in next week's video or the following videos. Like I said, the trees look amazing. I got some more pieces to add to them, which is the flowers with the shafts on them, so you can stick them into the leaf pieces and stuff like that. But the greer ball looks incredible. I did a really good job with these canisters, and I think they look really nice. They make it stand out a lot more, give it a little bit more colour to the sides of the builds. Obviously there's grey on top and grey on the bottom, but I think it does include that nice sort of colour and breaks it up a little bit more. Now, as you also saw, I've included Technic bricks for the stairs, so this lines up perfectly with the other sort of sections, which is really nice. Now, I'm not going to put them together yet. I'll put them together at a later date, so you guys might be able to see it sometime soon, or I'll put up a poster, just a picture, to show you guys what it looks like. However, I'll be only able to do that with smaller sections. I won't be able to do the whole thing, so I'll only be able to do it small bits at a time, which is not a huge issue at all. Now, I'm going to have to make another parts order, as I've run out of these curved corner pieces. However, I'm just thinking about building and continuing to build, and then I'll just replace them at a later date, which I'm probably going to do, as I'm super pumped to keep building. But let me know down below in the comments what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video.